Warm greetings to one and all. This is Rashi Mathur, and today we are going to discuss a topic related to the various sources of finance and specifically related to debentures. Sources of finance. Firstly, what is finance? Finance, as we all know, is the lifeblood of any business. It is the primary requirement of starting a business as well as continuing and sustaining it successfully. From what are the various sources? First of all, we have basically two sources of capital. One is the borrowed capital, which is borrowed from outside sources, and the second one is owner's capital. Borrowed capital is termed as debt and owner's capital is termed as equity. When it comes to equity, we know that it is classified broadly as equity shares and preference shares. But today's topic I'm dealing with is the borrowed capital, because that is very crucial for any business, because the business pays what is an interest on this out of its earned profits. This borrowed capital, one of the types is debentures. Apart from debentures, the other borrowed funds are public deposits, bonds, loans from banks and financial institutions, and various trade credits. So what is debentures? Debentures are the debt of the business, wherein it comes from a Latin word which means to owe. It is a debt instrument. Debentures is a debt instrument which is issued by the company under its deal to fulfill its financial needs. So who is a debenture holder then? Debenture holder is considered as the creditor of the company who has given this loan to the company. In acknowledgement of this debt, he is issued what is called as a certificate known as the debenture certificate. What are the various types of debentures that we have then? The various types of debentures would be then classified on different bases, on the basis of security, on the basis of transferability, on the basis of repayment, and on the basis of convertibility. Firstly, what are the various types of debentures on the security? We know it's a debt, so on basis of whether a security was collected from the debenture holders, it is classified as secured debentures and unsecured debentures. Secured debentures, as the name denotes, these are the debentures which have a fixed asset being mortgaged by the company towards these debenture holders. These debenture holders have a fixed charge on the security on the asset which has been mortgaged, so therefore they are also called as mortgage debentures. The other category of debentures are called as unsecured creditors, wherein there is no particular security being given and they have a floating charge on all the assets of the company. The second type of, or the second basis of classification is on the transferability of these debentures. So if the debentures are registered debentures, they are the ones which will have restriction on transferability, wherein the details of the debenture holder are recorded with the company, and therefore these debenture holders have restriction when they are looking to transfer their debentures. The second category is the bearer debentures, wherein these debenture holders, their details are not recorded with the company, and therefore these debentures are easily transferable just like any other negotiable instrument. The third category is on the basis of repayment. Debentures are classified as now redeemable debentures and irredeemable debentures. Redeemable are those debentures which are only for a particular period of time. They have a maturity period and the company needs to repay these debentures after the expiry of that particular period. Whereas irredeemable debentures are those debentures which will not be redeemed, which will not be repaid until the liquidation or the winding up of the company. The last classification is on the basis of conversion. The conversion, we have it as convertible debentures and non-convertible debentures. What can they be converted into? Debentures can be converted into shares with the agreement of the company directors itself, wherein they are called as convertible debentures, which means after a period of time these debenture holders can convert their debentures into shares, and from then onwards they would become the owners of the company and they will have the participation rights. Whereas non-convertible debentures are those debenture holders wherein they do not have such a right to convert their debentures and they cannot take part in the management decisions of the company. So that's with the topic of today, debentures and the various types of debentures. Thank you.